I hope you guys all enjoyed your feast yesterday, because today we're feasting on news. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of the Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're back in the Evercade land for some surprise news. Not exactly sure whether or not that news was surprise pushed onto them or if something happened or whatever, but all of a sudden it was like, hey, a little earlier expected, here's some stuff. Came out on the Discord, went all over the news channels. I was out some prior engagements and appointments, so I wasn't able to get that news out as early as I would have liked to today, but it was very important stuff that I had to do, so that is okay. That is okay. So some other channels have already done those kind of things and had some reactions and whatnot. I encourage you all to take a look at those things. I believe it was a Game On Forever did a video. I think Ed did one, and who else did one? The Evercade Retreat. All good channels. And if they're not linked below in the description, they will be at some point very soon. I mean, of course, Ed's channel is definitely down there, but yeah, good stuff, good stuff. But what is the news? What is the news on this Evercade news update? Well, we've got two new carts coming our way. One purple, one red. So if I look up here on my shelf, I've got a spot for 47, I've got a spot for 48. Those are already there. That's the Activision and Rare collections. So it's going to be 49 red carts. We're inching very, very close to that 10 mark, which is going to be pretty cool, pretty cool. Or 50 mark. 50 red carts. How about that? Very soon, very soon. Not this time, though. But we're also into, we already have cart 20. It was the Neo Geo Arcade 3 we opened the other day. And we're already into 21. Because we've got the Taito Arcade 3 and Turrican collections that have been announced. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Taito collection first. Go to the website, check some more stuff out, and then we'll check out the Turrican collection. Let's see what we got here. We've got our Peggy 7 coming soon for Evercade. 9 more amazing classics, arcade classics. Very cool. Compatible with all Evercade and Super Pocket systems. Actually, wait. Did they have the OG there? Let's see. Taito Arcade 3. Oh, it's just the EXP-R in the back. All right, so we got kicks. Oh, they can run in Tate mode. Puzzle Bobble. Tasty Time Fairyland Story. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Kadash. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Ooh. Elementary. Lunar Rescue. Very cool. That other one looks cool. Football Champ. Okay, cool. Got some goals going on. Zookeeper. Hey, look. Crow's happy. How about that? Crazy Balloon. All right, awesome. And there it is. It's out in February 26th. Pre-order right now. I'm believing that that's probably the reason why it got announced today, is because they probably had the pre-orders open on certain websites. Yeah, so in the screen, compatible with all Evercade and Super Pocket systems, there's a VSR, an EXP-R, the Super Pockets, and the Alphas right there. Very cool. Neat games. So I don't know what's the weird thing with the black and white screen thing there. It's very interesting. Maybe it's because of the design aesthetic from the EXP-R, that gray and dark gray monochrome kind of look. I don't know. Interesting. But very cool games. Very cool. I mean, very excited about the Puzzle Bobble. This one here, right there. This one. What is that? Telemetry? Yeah, Camel Try? Yeah, Camel Try. Those kind of puzzly games are very, very cool. Very, very neat. So very much looking forward to that. Let's go to the website. You got an action game. Yeah, it's Camel Try. Yeah. Spin the maze to reach the goal in Camel Try, a challenging maze action game for the arcade. From Taito, the faster you reach to the goal, the more you score, but watch out for obstacles. I cannot wait to play that game. I love games like that. Kadash is awesome. Epic Quest, Save the Princess, very cool stuff. Football Champ, very cool. Lunar Rescue and Crazy Balloon. I'm interested in Crazy Balloon. Lunar Rescue looks pretty neat, but sometimes those older like shoot 'em ups that are on there, like I don't know, they're sometimes they're hit and sometimes a miss. But remember, Taito did have the invaders from space, right? Puzzle Bobble, awesome, classic, very cool to have on there. Fairyland Story, awesome. That one was on. Was that one on the Super Pocket? I think it was. But it's cool that we're getting it on here. But Zookeeper, man, there it is. It's a zoo in there, and the animals are eating their way out of this, out in this Taito classic for the Evercade. Box in the relentless animals to save Zeke, the Zookeeper's beloved Zelda, from danger in this all-action arcade hit. Very cool. Very neat to see that going on. Super excited. Very cool that we're getting more Taito games. And I think it's one of those things that it's almost wrapping up. I want to see the Super Pocket list now. Taito Super Pocket. Yeah, Fairyland Story, Football Champ, Puzzle Wobble, Kadash. So everything except for Kicks and Zookeeper, I think. Yeah, Kicks and Zookeeper. So let me go here. No, let's go here. Kadash. Oh, Camel Try. Camel Try is not on there too. So Camel Try is new. Crazy Balloon, Lunar Rescue are new. So lots of really cool stuff on here. But then Puzzle Bobble, Kicks, Puzzle Bobble, the Fairyland Story, and yep, Fairyland Story is on here, and then Zookeeper's new, which is cool. So this one's actually a cool collection. Lots of really cool new stuff, and it's I think wrapping up all of the things that were available on the carts. So very neat. Or on the other Super Pocket, I should say. Because then you got here, you got Bubble Bobble, Space Invaders, Legend of Kage, Check and Pop, Colony 7, Growl, Pirate Pete. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. So we're almost pretty much checking off every box on the Super Pockets and the collection. So very cool. I don't know if I'm missing one or two. I'll have to do some more looking into that on future things. I'll try to bring that stuff to the Evercast if I can. But very neat. Let's move on to the Turrican collection and see how that goes. Another Peggy 7. Evercade presents in red. 10 incredible classic titles from the awesome series from Factor 5. Turrican. Compatible with. Oh, wait. Super Pockets are not on this list. Interesting. All right. So no Super Pocket for your Kadashes? Or for your Turricans? But yeah, this some side scroll action awesomeness. Lots of people really, really speak highly of and really like these games. So I can't wait to play them. I don't think I've played any of them outside of maybe a few here and there, but very cool. Turrican Score Attack. All right. Very cool. And then pre-order available right now. Let's take a look at those again before we go to the website. I mean, I'll take it. Those look awesome. But very interesting that the Super Pockets are not on this list. Interesting. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have a lot of personal history with this, but this is part of the whole thing about Evercade, right? You get all sorts of cool discovery. Very neat stuff. Very cool. All right, awesome. So let's see what we got on the old website here and take a look at the Turrican collections there. 8 games and 2 bonus items. What are the bonus items? Turrican 2, the final fight, Turrican 3, Mega Turrican Director's Cut, Mega Turrican Score Attack, Super Turrican Director's Cut, Super Turrican Score Attack, and Super Turrican 2. I guess this are the score attacks. Yeah, the battle is on for high score in a specifically remixed version of Super Turrican for the Evercade. Fight through a specially designed level and prove your mastery. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that they. And then this one, do you rate your skills at Mega Turrican? Take on the ultimate challenge on Evercade with the special score attack remix. Battle through a specially designed level that attain the best score you can. Huh. That's really neat that they're building those into the carts. That's cool. It almost makes you wonder if like they're working on something that you'd be able to then share your scores with your buddies or whatever. So like it's very cool that there's the score attack, but is there something else that's going to come soon to attach to that? That's cool too. Very, very cool. Very cool. And and like I said, we're rapidly approaching 50 carts. This is neat. This is neat stuff, guys. So, all right, there you have it. It's Taito Arcade. It's Turrican Collection, not 1 or 2. It's just the collection. So you got all the games all in one. So that's very similar to the Legacy of Kain collection. And there was something else also that was just the collection. Sydney Hunter. Yeah, that was just that. So very cool. Very neat stuff. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, let me know, how was your holiday weekend? Is it going well? You getting cool deals? This was certainly a surprise. I did not expect to see this drop for sure, and very glad it did, because we were able to share it with you. And then now we have much to feast on and talk about for the Evercast tomorrow. So very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Again, leave it down below in the comments, and we'll talk about things and do all that stuff in the comments. Before we get out of here, of course, we got to do one thing and one thing only, and that is thank every single member of, you guessed it, the Good Times Club. So let's do that right now. Let's thank Empty Pixel Gaming, Crimson Cross, Cured Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Lloyd R. Jim, Papa Pete, The Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Wood, Guns20, Herb Wars, DF, Joe Whitlash, David Valdez, Dan Nassick, Dr. Mark Bennett, Scientist, and the Atari Creep. Thank you guys all so much for being awesome, for being members, for giving us 1080p stream rate glory, not only here, but on Edge channel, the Evercade Effect, and the Evercast, which is tomorrow, and on Calling All Retro Gamers, which definitely is still a thing. We must do more things on the Calling All Retro Gamers. But one thing that's coming to this channel soon is more of this. It's Lunar the Silver Star. We're going to be playing more of that soon on both channels, but primarily on here because I really want to play the game, and that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, and there's another copy of Lunar, just randomly here. It's Lunar 2. Anyway, cool. With all that being said, you can become a member of the Good Times Club if you want. You hit the join button, get some cool things, get some exclusive videos. We got this series that we're doing, our pick'ems for the NFL. We got all sorts of cool stuff going on. If not, that's okay. Leave likes, leave dislikes, leave comments for sure. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that way when more news like this breaks and you want to hear about it, you can come on over to see this face bringing you that by hitting the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. All right, cool. That's it. That's all we got for you. And thanks so much for hanging out here with me today. We'll catch you next time for some good times and some more news. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys. Man, we gotta get this head cold thing out of here. Anyway, see you guys.
team rtfc.baconicecream.com.